But this is a pretty deal, this fight on Saturday, for many, many reasons.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, I figured you were going to say, no, why? What's the big deal?
No, I get to fight Rob on his going out dance, you know, and I know he's coming to get it, so I plan on coming to get it too.
You know, you've talked before when you've had some fights like this, and, you know, you respect, and, you know, we all respect Robbie, but
Of course.
do you have to kind of like ignore, you know, you don't feel bad for, oh, well?
I'm not going to lose, man.
Right.
As simple as that. I'm going in there to give it everything I got every time, and I'm going to spread God's name when I get the mic after when I win.
Do you have to forget the whole storyline?
Oh, no. I can look right at him and know exactly who he is. So I'm coming to get it.
Yeah.
Are you gonna scarf the gloves up when he puts them down too? You can auction those off too.
No. I will not auction these ones.
For those people that will be watching this fight and you know, are not necessarily huge MMA fans, I mean, tell the gang, you know, how did you start? What was the inspiration when you first put the gloves on? What fighter did you look at and think, I want to do that? Was there anyone that had that kind of inspiration to you to make you want to be in this crazy world?
Honestly, the first time I saw a fight was Rampage versus Wanderlei in Pride.
Right.
And I was like, those dudes are freaking crazy. I would never do this. And then, well, we all know how that turned out. Now I'm one of those crazy dudes.
I love it. Yeah.
I was 16.
16.
Yeah, that's when I saw that. And then I was like, I was just focused on football then. I went to be a cop after high school and go to the academy. I went to a gym to learn how to like defend myself because I work in jail.
Yeah.
So I was like, I gotta be able to fight somebody, you know.
Yeah.
Like I saw people sparring in the back, and I walked back there and I was like, yo, I get to do that, right? And they're like, yeah. So I went out there, I got dropped, and then I knocked the dude out, and then I was like, oh, I don't want to be a cop no more. I was like, I understand now. And then from there, that day on, I was like, I'll be here.
I want to do this. I love it. I love it.
Go ahead, Matt.
Niko, so obviously you're down in Florida, down here with the heat wave that we're in currently. But I know you went up north to Wisconsin for your training camp.
Yep.
And talk about that with Duke and Rufus Motorsport up there. And like, what was it like? What was the camp like?
It was fun, man. I got to do a lot of sparring with Jordan Newman. He's one of the top guys in there, 85er, and he fights in Bellator. And he's a southpaw, so that's why we went up there to work with him a lot. I got to work with also Ben Askren over at the Askren Academies. So he has like 6 wrestling academies out there, and he produces like all the top wrestlers in that area.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to work a lot with Ben too. That was fun. And Duke was just giving me Duke knowledge, you know, like being tough with elbows, grabbing the head, throwing the knees, you know, the good Thai stuff, and the exciting things.
How much does training change depending on who you're fighting? You know, Robbie's a different character.
Oh, different animal.
You know, do you just like rewatch where his lips hanging down and get you more motivated?
Oh yeah, yeah. I have that.
I figured
in
you
me,
did.
You know, like when I fought Vicente, I couldn't see half the fight. You know, and then when they tried to look at my eye, I was trying to hide my eye. I was like, "What do you mean? There's nothing wrong." You know, pointing away from the way. They weren't even asking me how many hands are up. I was like, 2.
Yeah, that's where the Rocky Balboa taps you on the back of the head.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Listen, so is it true you've got 6 children?
I was just going to say,
Yes.
is your wife
You've got
pregnant
6
again?
children?
No, she's not.
I should have started with that.
I mean, I go. How do you live with, first of all, with 6 children? That must be crazy. But then dedicate your life to the sport and all that. You must never sleep.
No.
Never. What age is?
Well, obviously he's not always asleep.
I'll stay up late some nights.
Do you remember? So what age kind of range is your children?
So my oldest is 11. My 2 girls, 11 and 10. Then I have 3 sons that are 8, which his birthday was yesterday on 4th of July.
Oh, happy birthday.
I had to miss Asher's birthday, but don't worry, buddy. I'm bringing you a bigger present. And then my other son, Micah, he's 5. He's about to turn 6. And then my other son, Ezra. And then my last daughter is Adelie.
Is that you done now? Or
We actually
are you
had
just going for it?
We had a scare a couple of weeks ago when I was like, I'm talking to her and I'm like, yo, something's wrong. You're not telling me something. And then it came out. She's like, yeah, I took a test, but I'm good. We're not pregnant. I'm like, all right, cool. Woo!
I always talk to fighters and I say, I couldn't imagine, you know, with a daughter and, you know, ding dong, somebody's at the door to date the daughter.
Oh,
Are
yeah.
you planning on just having a TV outside your house and running a reel of all your fights?
Oh, no, I'm going to have the whole team over. We're gonna be training, and then they're gonna have to jump in.
Do you let your children that are old enough to sort of understand what Dad does for a living? Do they watch the fights? Do you like them to watch the fights, or is it because I know a lot of fighters sometimes don't like to
No,
expose
they know life ain't easy.
Yeah.
You know, they know that Daddy goes out there and he fights people for a
Yeah.
living, but they know also that they don't just go around fighting people.
Sure.
Or saying my daddy does this, so you better watch out. Like I instilled that into them a long time ago.
Yeah.
How difficult was it to instill, because I did this with my kids as well, losing is part of life.
Yeah.
You cry about it, you get upset about it for 30 seconds, a minute, and then you move on to the next. How difficult was that?
Water on the bridge.
Right.
It's really not. It wasn't hard for me because I lost on national television, so I got to see it repeated over and over. Every time that person fights, I'm on their highlights because my name, I guess, is recognizable. So, and then they'll be like, "Oh, Dad, look, you just got dropped in that video," and I'm like, "Yeah, bud, we don't always win, but you gotta remember that."
One of the funniest stories, Mick Foley, the wrestler, was talking about, his children and the Royal Rumble. Have you ever watched the Royal Rumble?
Of course.
All right, that's my favorite wrestling, ding, and, the whole thing runs out. And they've asked his children, who is your favorite, athlete in the Royal Rumble? And they never said Dad. Never said Dad.
Never.
And you know why they said it? So they asked them, they go, how could your dad not be your favorite? And they said, he was in it 3 times. Mick Foley, Dude Love, and Cactus Jack, and lost all 3 times. How can I be my favorite? So in the same Royal Rumble, he was in it 3 times.
Well, there you go.
And
You
lost
ask
out.
my kids who's their favorite fighter, and they go, "Oh, Conor McGregor," and I'm like, "Oh my God, dude, you don't even fight anymore."
See? I just told a story. So Matt is training Travis Thompson, for his upcoming fight. We're at the gym on the south side of St. Pete, and this lady walked by, no disrespect, looked homeless, was homeless, whatever. Typically, they come up, "Hey, do you have a cigarette? Hey, can I have $1? Hey, do you have a beer?" You know what she yelled? Conor McGregor. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me.
He's a polarizing chap, isn't he?
Just totally out of left field.
So, Randy, along with that, to piggyback off of that, Jasmine Jordan actually had to Google her dad at one time to figure out why everyone was so intrigued by Michael Jordan and why everyone called him the GOAT, because to her, he was just Dad.
Yeah.
I get it. That's brilliant, though. That's the way it should be, So listen, after Saturday, how do you, this is the weight cut, the training, you get to the fight on Sunday. What's the first thing you're kind of going to do? Do you blow out? Do you go and have a steak? Do you go and have a burger? Do you have a couple of beers? Or do you actually always just stay, I'm just going to stay in shape all the time?
I'm always fight ready.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm very consistent
So you have
with
no...
my diet.
Yeah.
If I do anything, I'm going to go get some French-style cheesecake.
Okay, yeah, I can
That's
live with
my
that.
thing.
I'm a fan of cheesecake, as you can
Yeah, I
probably
like
tell.
cheesecake. I got a sweet tooth.
Right, okay, I love it. That's
So-
A
brilliant.
24-hour cheesesteak place.
Yeah.
It's
Cheesecake
Vegas.
Factory.
So before we run out of time, Saturday, UFC 290, some guy named Robbie Lawler versus Niko Price. Give me your thoughts on Robbie and, what we can expect.
My favorite saying, don't blink. We're going to get in there, we're going to be throwing hands, and who knows when someone's going to drop.
Obviously, I'm going to say this before any of you have a chance. Stupid question. I get it, okay? I know you. And I know there was one fight, it ended real early, and the comment was, God, all that training, it happened so quick. With Robbie, do you want it to end in the first 5 seconds, first 20 seconds, or do you want to have some fun? And it's Robbie Lawler.
I want it to end when God declares it's over. Simple as that.
Good answer. Love it.
Can't do
That's all
anything
it
better
is.
than
I
that.
love it.
As always, great seeing you. Love you, dude. Another package from 8 Man Strong. Going to send you
Can't wait.
some gear and drinks from Bucked Up Energy Drink.
You guys got the shirts, right?
Oh, yeah.
That we sent
Oh,
out?
yeah.
I just wanna make sure.
I almost wore it, but I didn't want to show favoritism. Because, I don't really do that. But I got a Niko Price shirt.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, the whole team got
Yeah.
Niko Price. All right, let's go hit a quick break. More shenanigans coming to you live from the UFC Apex. This is Knockout Radio, brought to you by 8 Man Strong, Staff Zone, and Bucked Up Energy Drink.
Add a little bit of